like the Giants. 5 innings with Gausman, the best pitcher not named Jacob deGrom in all of baseball. I get it plus 100 for the 5-inning bet on the Giants tonight. They are every bit as good as the Dodgers this year, better in the last 10.
Who's on the mound for LA?
With Gonsolin. He's been good this year, but Gausman's the best pitcher not named deGrom in all of baseball.
And you're getting even money on a 5-inning line. The game, it's plus 116 on FanDuel. Yeah. And if you're interested, if you want to follow the money, you don't have to. Giants opened up plus 150. They're down to plus 116. They are generating a lot of money.
My second bet's the same way. This is Padres on the run line. I know you despise this, Michael. It was plus odds.
Into my show last time before I left for vacation. The Blue Jays are going to blow out the Orioles. I'm going, bro, you don't give away runs. Like, just don't do that.
Go ahead. Last 30 days, the best team against lefties, the San Diego Padres. They've got a matchup against the lefty in the Braves tonight. Darvish on the hill to help suppress Atlanta. I like minus 1.5. It was plus odds. Now you're going to have to go like, what, minus 110, 105? But the run line for the Padres tonight. That's the deal I'll give you.
David, do you want to weigh in? Kenny, do you want to weigh in? Is there a hockey game in Russia we could bet?
No Russian hockey, no
Do you
SHL.
like either of the Cookie Man's plays?
I actually like both of the Cookie Man's plays. I like the Tigers on the money line here. I know that's a criminal offense right now.
It's not. It's not. The Rangers are absolute baseball.
The Rangers can't hit. The Tigers bullpen's well rested. You got Mize for 3 innings. I don't know. That's just my
All right, so hold on. Gun to your head. Rangers are Tigers. You don't get to say stay away because you've already said stay away. Kenny is saying Tigers. I initially looked Rangers.
Can I cop out and be 5-inning Rangers?
Yeah.
Okay, be 5-inning Rangers.
You're the king of the 5 and fly.
Because think about it, Mike's only going to go 3 or 4, which means you're going to have to go to those middle relievers, some of the worst pitchers the Tigers have. Chance for Texas to scratch across the
Rico, what do you make of all this madness? First of all, I want to know Jimmy Ryan goes to the front ring. Thanks.
I had some cold though.
I can't hear what
to you by Applied Imaging. Tigers kick off a 4-game series with the Rangers tonight. Eyes on a workload restriction against Kyle Gibson, 6-1 with the second-best ERA in the American League, 2.29. Game at 7:10 right here on the ticket. Whatever. Coco Gauff is not going to compete in the Tokyo Olympics after testing positive for COVID-19. 17-year-old tennis sensation was at Wimbledon earlier this month, where she advanced in the 4th round. In addition to Gauff, Bradley Beal is going to miss the Olympics for Team USA basketball. At SEC Media Days kickoff down in Alabama, Commissioner Greg Sankey announcing the majority of the teams have not reached 80% vaccination status. Only 6 of the 14 have. And the message to schools is clear. You're expected to play these games. If you're not healthy, it's a forfeit.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be great. That's great.
From the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Jimmy Cookies. For more, stay tuned with 97 on the Ticket at Odyssey.com.
Jimmy Cookies over here. What grown adult smashes a Pop-Tart at 5 in the afternoon? He's a cookie man. He's a cookie man. Turn me up and on. He's a cookie man. He's a cookie man. When your time is long. He's a cookie man. He's a cookie man. Turn me up and on. He's a cookie man. He's a cookie man. When your time is long. Today is National Cookie Day. Oh, baby. Rico babysitting Tom the Lab today. It's a banner day. Rico, you just heard Jimmy Cookies in the update. We got to have a conversation. And, look, I'm as guilty as anyone. Let me say, right? So I got vaccinated. I went and lived my life. Did my thing. Taking multiple trips, doing whatever the hell I want. I'm all over the place all the time. No, that doesn't mean it's risk-free. It's not. You can get vaccinated, you can still get COVID. But what you generally or almost exclusively don't get is you don't go to the hospital. So that's a win. So, last 10 days, I've been away, and headlines build up, and I don't get a chance to talk about it. Now, that's the blessing and the curse of vacation. I had a conversation with Rico last night to prepare him for this topic. Here are headlines. These are things that are happening. They're not opinions. They're happening, okay? A Yankees game was canceled because of a COVID outbreak. Factual. L.A. County is reinstituting a mask mandate. It's factual. Whether it's right or wrong, factual. USA Basketball, COVID outbreak. Multiple players ineligible. USA Tennis, outbreak. Coco Gauff, gone. A gymnast, gone. Multiple countries losing multiple athletes. The Olympic Games, ruling that fans, not allowed. Out, over, empty. And you're seeing SEC Media Day today, where they're saying we don't have the vaccine numbers. And it's your responsibility. So if you can't play, you're forfeiting games. Now, I want to be clear about this. All I am saying is this, and I'm not doing this whole panic routine. I don't know what the future holds. I don't. But when you begin to hear about all of these things together, and you hear the SEC following the Big 12 saying, look, it's your responsibility to not get COVID. We're going to move on without you. They're begging people to get this vaccine. And these college teams are just not where they need to be. And let's face it, the South and Southeast specifically are among the worst offenders in this vaccine drive. The numbers are nowhere where they need to be. And this Delta variant is going to be a blitz on them. All right? So here's what I worry about. Hey, Rico, you and I are supposed to go to MSU Northwestern. There's no qualms about it. I'm not worried about going. Yes, I understand going, that there's a risk, but I am vaccinated, and if I do get it, I know I'm not going to the hospital, and I know I'm not going to get seriously ill. So I would be willing to take my chances. I don't know about that trip September 3rd, because I don't know where we'll be in 30 days. 60 days from now, you and I have discussed going to MSU Miami. Friend's 40th birthday weekend down there. Lives in Florida. What a fun time. I don't know about 60 days from now. And the thought process is this. If conferences, and if a major power broker in college football like Greg Sankey is saying, hey, we do not have the vaccine numbers, right? We do not have enough people vaccinated. Can you imagine doing the shows we did last fall again this fall where, oops, Alabama, Florida, it's not canceled. Florida had to forfeit. And once again, we're talking about a season that will lack credibility and an emotional connection. So here's my question to the people, and then I turn it to Rico. What is your concern factor about our sports being interrupted as we now watch this oncoming tidal wave of the Delta variant? We know what parts of the country are vaxxed up better than others. We know battle lines have been drawn. I'm not really interested in going there because you're not going to convince me and I'm not going to convince you. But the bottom line is this. I am coming to grips with something that I do not want to come to grips with, which is we are not out of the woods and our sports are going to be impacted again. And that drives me insane. I want to know where you guys are at with this. 248-539-9797. You can take a text at the same number. Here's what I ask. Don't yell at Kenny. Kenny didn't do anything wrong. Kenny's going to take your phone call. That's a service. That's like walking into a restaurant and yelling at the waiter when the food hasn't come out. Don't do that to Kenny. Kenny's a very nice man. 248-539-9797. Rico, the floor is yours. I think I've laid it out pretty even Steven there. Go ahead.
No, you did, Mike. But here's the thing. We can't go backwards because I think most people heard that we were all clear. You can take your mask off. You don't have to wear them anymore. You can do whatever you want. They're not going to put the mask back on. We're at a crossroads right now, and yeah, talking to some people who work on the virus, on one of the vaccines, they had the exact same conversation, but they didn't know where we're headed because this thing could turn and get ugly. You got some spots in California, but yeah, they got to put the mask back on. I don't know if you'll be able to have full stands like we thought we were going to have. You thought, okay, well, you know, you can have full capacity. It's outside. Well, maybe not. The unfortunate part is we're working on the honor system here in the United States. And like we talked about this last night, at no point has anybody ever said, excuse me, sir, can I see your vaccination card? We just assume you don't have a mask on, you're walking around, you're okay.
I have a picture on my phone that I have never had to show anybody since I was vaccinated. That is insane.
And for the SEC, this is problematic because if you take a look, the Mayo Clinic has a breakdown of the map. So this ain't leaning one side or the other. Mayo Clinic doesn't care. They're just
right, this isn't Dave on Facebook.
Right. Yeah. SEC country, yeah, fully vaccinated, probably Florida. Believe it or not, is the highest state at
because of the old people. There's a lot of old people. You got to factor that in. And Rico, here's the thing. All I know is right here, right now, you are seeing unvaccinated people get bludgeoned with this Delta variant. It is putting younger people in the hospital. That should scare people. It won't. But I really think things could get worse than any of us imagined, and I'm guilty. I've lived in a fairy tale land the last 90 days since getting vaccinated and just lived my life. These headlines the last 10 days, and the fact that a game I wanted to watch was canceled, or the fact that the Olympics has been upended, the fact that the SEC is coming out and saying, hey, Enrico's nailing it, guys, like, it is what it is. The South and Southeast are going to get pummeled. So as that's happening, are we seeing full stadiums? Are we going to see SEC games straight up forfeitures?
No. Yes, and you're going to see full stadiums, but that may lead to your forfeitures. If you don't have precautions in place, yeah, the SEC's not backing down. Alabama's going to squeeze everybody they can to watch those games. Georgia, everybody.
And Rico, I'm not arguing the right or wrong thing. We're not doing a virtue debate here. Not going to do that. What I'm saying is, do you believe your sports will be disrupted? And then if you want to take it to different places, we can hold hands and go those places. I'm basing this in sports because the headlines have largely been sports. And you're seeing this. And COVID, it's like getting a call from your uncle who you haven't spoken to in 6 months. I feel like that phone rang this week. And I'm telling you, if you haven't done some of the reading, like, this variant has nothing to do with the original virus. This is much more transmissible, and it's more dangerous to younger people. And that's really concerning because as long as we allow this stuff to continue to mutate, you give yourself a chance that this thing could mutate into something that could put us back to square one. Now, that is a worst-case scenario. I'm not a doctor, and I don't know the odds of that. But I just know that's how the smart people view it and why they beg people to get vaccinated. It's either that or so we can get a sweet microchip and I can get winning bets from Bill Gates. I don't know. Believe it or not, 1 in 5 Americans